I strongly believe that many of you love to read books. Here I am, as reading has been my hobby and habit. I, by myself, have been reading novels, magazines, blogs, and many more. Assalamualaikum and hello to dear teachers and judges. My name is Siti Hidayah Binti Juri. Today, I'm going to review on one of my favorite English storybook entitled The Newspaper Boy. This book is very rare. It was first published in 2003 by penerbit Wawasan Didik, which all right reserved, and the book's author is Leila Chakrabarti. Leila Chakrabarti was once a famous author in Malaysia who has been writing books for more than 20 years. Dear friends, you may wonder why I like this book. For me, even it looks like an old storybook, but it touched my feelings. This book genre is realistic, which is related to someone's real life. It has 38 pages, and of course, I chose it because of the interesting story of the main character's background. It's featuring Richard, the main character, his mother, Cik Megat, and many more. Okay, let me share with you. It's about a 12 years old boy named Richard who lived in such a poor life after his father died in an accident. He was hungry. He was hungry all the time. He also lived with his mother and his two younger siblings. His mother had to work as a domestic helper. She washed clothes, mopped the floor, washed the toilet, and so on. She did what was required to do to earn money, but whatever was left was barely hard enough. Things got worse when one day Richard's mother had fallen sick. It had been 2 months since she stopped going to work. When she did not work, for sure, money did not come in. A lot of money was needed for Richard's mother's treatment too. Respective friends, I can say that the climax of this story was when, out of desperation, he went to ask for jobs everywhere. Day and night, he would walk around asking for a job. His mother felt sorry for him. Her tears rolled down her cheek as she spoke to him. At last, after a few days, he finally got a job. He was hired by Encik Megat, a newspaper vendor who was looking for a newspaper boy. A month later, after a hardship and hunger, it was a payday. All he wanted was to eat roti canai with his favorite chicken curry. He also ordered some food for his family. Sadly, he realized that his money had dropped out of his pocket. He just went blank and then cried for losing all his money. Realizing his hard situation, the restaurant owner advised him to wash some cars to get money to pay for the food, and he did. As he cycled home, his eyes were rolling from side to side looking for the lost money. Suddenly, his eyes caught on a fat wallet near the newspaper stand. It was not his. He opened it and found a few thousand ringgit in it. He thought for a while and decided to hand the wallet to the police officer. Just then, a man who is a businessman came to report on his missing wallet and turned out that it was the man's wallet. Feeling thankful and grateful, the man gave Richard 1,000 ringgit reward for his responsibility and honesty. The next day, Richard's photograph appeared in the newspaper and he was praised and called during the school assembly. The headmaster said that everyone should follow his footsteps. Then, after school, Richard was working with the businessman. He was happy now with his mother had become better and there is hope for them. Richard promised that he wanted to be a successful businessman and he would look after his family. Lastly, he was able to overcome his poor life because of his honesty. Finally, the values that I've learned that suit with my daily life from this book is I learned that we never know what we are capable of until we try. Richard was faced with extraordinary situation and he was able to overcome it. Some of the pages also is telling how patient he is. I can't recommend this book enough. It is my favorite book that I ever had. That's all I have to say about this book. Before I stop, I would like to read you a poem. Sally is smart. She is the lady of prime. Nikki is pretty as much as the moon. If God is so kind to give me the time, in sun or in rain, I'll see you again. Thank you for listening to my book review and bye.